Good afternoon, family, and welcome back to another episode of Godspeed, where we provide you a weekly market overview for the Lexus LC500. All right, fam, welcome to Friday. We made it through another week. My hit list this week, guys, I'm super excited about because it includes a couple of real steals on some 2018 models and an amazing deal on a 2022, right? This one's for you, Ricardo Perez, as I know you were looking to get a really good deal on 2022. This one's about $11,000 less than the one we were talking about in chat last week, so definitely pay attention to tonight's episode. Right now, family, one of our pillars is to bring awareness around content for the LC500, and our video this week does absolutely that. Steven's Garage has been posting videos for the last few weeks on his personal LC500 build, and not only is he providing great content, but he's providing some real insight on DIYing all of his mods. So we're going to be checking out one of his latest videos where he's installing an E-Carbon Elite kit for his LC500. Super excited to show that to you guys. And this week's Aftermarket Showcase features that actual E6 Carbon kit that he's installing. So if after you watch the video, you're like, man, I gotta have this kit, tonight's Aftermarket Showcase will show you exactly how to get your hands on it and about how much it's going to set you back, okay? All right, family, let's get into tonight's episode, but before we do, smash that like button for me, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notifications every time we drop a video. Okay, fam, it's Friday. Let's get into tonight's amazing episode. Let's go. Market review. First up, going all the way to the left, or our first vehicle tonight, is this gorgeous 2018 liquid platinum with the Rioja red interior. I mean, look at the shine on this bad boy right now. This is the performance package. You see the retractable spoiler back there. Look at this carbon fiber. Oh my gosh. And you got that Rioja red interior. This is probably one of my favorite combinations because I love the way that the bright red and that beautiful platinum silver kind of shines and showcases, right? We got a gorgeous offering here. This one has, yeah, this one's just amazing. Let's look at the deets real quick, guys. So we got 43,000 miles, which after, if you guys did not get a chance to take a look at the first of three videos in that 2024 predictions or forecast series that we just launched on Tuesday, absolutely go back and take a look at that, right? But 43,000 miles absolutely average for a 2018 in 2024, okay? We got a clean title, 0 accidents, 2 previous owners, coming in at $58,000. Family, that is like $5,000 less than the market price for this, right? And this thing just dropped price $2,000 today. Yesterday, this bad boy was at $60,000. I think we actually showcased this on the Tuesday video that we shot, and it dropped by $2,000. Only been on at the BMW dealership for 7 days, right? So couple things I love about this one before we move on to the next vehicle. I love that this one is at a dealership, right? You know, again, nothing against brokers, but I just, you know, I know dealers get cars through auctions as well. I just like the prep that traditionally goes in when you get a dealer. And I've even seen some Mercedes and BMW dealerships actually service these bad boys, you know, obviously with the OEM parts, right? I should say actually, but my point is that when I know for a fact that most of these dealerships will absolutely use OEM products when they're doing the oil changes and in the brakes and things of that nature. Not saying a broker wouldn't, right? But a broker's going to have the flexibility to use aftermarket parts if they so fit. So we've got a tremendous opportunity. And I don't think this one's going to last long, right? This one's in New Mexico. Beautiful liquid platinum, 43,000 miles, $58,000. That's just sexy right there. Okay, now the next one is also another liquid platinum, right? Now, why am I putting 2 liquid platinums back to back? Pretty much same cars. Because listen, you guys know my game plan is to always make sure I bring you the deals that I feel are going to get off the market as quickly as possible. I feel like that first one's not going to last long. I mean, it's just too attractive of an offer. And you can go in and get financing at the dealership, right? If that's your direction. This is exactly the same thing too, right? Now, let's get through this one real quick, okay? We got another beautiful liquid platinum offering. This one's got that Rioja red interior on it. This one is got some amazing aftermarket wheels, right? I think these are tasteful, they look to be, interestingly enough, they look to be staggered. Now, I don't know if these are, and by staggered, I mean staggered, not just the tire sizes, but the wheels too. From this position right here, it looks like we might be looking at 20s and 21s or 21s and 22s. It's hard to tell. But what we absolutely can tell is we got that OEM carbon fiber spoiler on the back, right? Loving that guy right there. That looks amazing. I'm gonna see if we can get a close up on the tires, and maybe we'll be able to see. I mean, those definitely feel like 21s in the front. Really clean. I mean, I see no chips on that lower area. The grill looks good. Yeah, I mean, that paint looks amazing. Again, can't get close up enough to tell if those, and to be honest with you, they both could be 21 inches. I just didn't notice. So if you happen to go look at the car, take a look at that, right? Because sometimes those are small little details you might not notice or pick up on until after you done purchased the vehicle. But definitely take a look at that one. Let's look at the deets real quick, right? So 32,000 miles. This is like right at low mileage, right? Because we consider low mileage to be 0 to 30,000 miles. So this is just a tad over low mileage for this vehicle. We've got 2 previous owners and 0 accidents on this car, coming in at $62,980. Now, this is at a Lexus dealership, Park Place Lexus Plano. So we're in Texas on this one. And I want to talk a little bit about where the warranty, if you will, or the free maintenance that you're going to pick up on this car, what that's going to equate to. So this car is at 32,000 miles. Couple things I would absolutely make sure. When they do that whole L certification, checklist for you guys, make sure that you also take a look at the 30,000 mile interval and ensure that a part of their prep in getting this ready for sale included all of the activities for the 30,000 mile maintenance. Okay, that's going to ensure that you've got $1,000 worth of value already built into this car. Okay, but now let's talk about what you got post that. So because the next major service is going to be at 60,000 miles and you're only going to be covered for free maintenance for up to 52,000 miles, you probably only have about $1,000 worth of value in this certification from just a financial perspective. Now, remember, there's so much more other value that's not, nominal in the numerical sense that, if you haven't listened to that video that we created that talks about certification, definitely go back and listen to that, because there's a lot more than $1,000 value, but $1,000 savings is absolutely what you can expect. So that in effect drops this vehicle down to $61,980. And that's why it's on the channel tonight, because it is a 30,000 mile opportunity. It is a clean opportunity with some nice aftermarket wheels, nice carbon fiber spoiler, nice tint, and you've got that certification on there at this amazing $62,980 price point. Okay, 2 beautiful liquid platinum offers. Now let's talk about this amazing 2022 Lexus LC500 convertible that's standing in front of us right now. So first things first, this is coming out of Charleston, South Carolina. Hendrick Lexus of Charleston is offering this beautiful beast to us, right? We have got a 2022 smoky granite mica, black leather interior with the black top. Family, this thing is gorgeous, right? Love this showing. You guys see kind of those imprints right there, which is, I keep hearing different stories where some people have communicated that Lexus has absolutely called this a recall, if you will. So if you've got these imprints in I don't know if it's just the convertible or if it's sometimes, we just see these over various LC models, but either way, if I'm not mistaken, this is absolutely a recall issue. So if that's something that bothers you about a vehicle, particularly if you're looking to buy it new, go ahead and have that conversation right there in front of them and say, hey guys, you know what? I want to address this before I pick it up. But, I've never seen this in person, so I don't know how much of an annoyance it would be. But, I always like to call that out whenever we're having these conversations. Okay. But guys, this thing's gorgeous. 20,000 miles. I mean, let's get into deets real quick. Okay. So we've got a 2022 20,000 miles. That's absolutely, now for a 2022, this is probably more in the average miles, less than the, but still low miles on this vehicle. I love the fact that this is, it says 2 previous owners right here, but interestingly enough, it says a Carfax 1 owner right there. So definitely take a look at the Carfax. One of these could be a typo. So one's obviously wrong. Maybe the dealer's counting themselves as the second person. I don't know. So definitely take a quick look into that. They should absolutely provide you the Carfax for this one. So you should be able to validate that really easy. But the other thing I want to call out here is that, listen, price went down by $10,000, showing $7,000 below market value. Family, that is absolutely accurate. That is absolutely accurate, right? This car is coming in at $78,988. I put this other one up here because I wanted to take a look at these two vehicles just to kind of do a comp, right? So we could see how much value is absolutely in this opportunity. And look, if you look at this guy right here, another Lexus dealership, both are at the Lexus dealership. This one's got about 6,000 miles more, and that's it, family. That's it, right? This one's got tinted windows. This one doesn't. Okay, that's it. And we've got a difference of $9,000. Okay, and I've looked at several other 2022s on the marketplace, and this is absolutely the cheapest one. And I'll be honest with you, family, I can't find a reason why. I mean, if maybe for some people, 20,000 miles on a 2022 might be a bit high, but let's face it, if you want a 2022, these are absolutely in the 2021 price point. I mean, the 21 that we showcased last week was at $75,000. This one's at $78,000, so we're talking about a $3,000 premium. I think that one had fewer miles on it, but I don't know how you guys feel about this, but personally, 5,000 miles is not enough to justify a $9,000 difference in price point, right? Not going to go into this one. I just want to showcase, right, that this guy, we're looking at, if I'm not mistaken, these are the exact same exterior combos too, right? Looking at the exact same thing there. So, if you're looking for a 2022, let me go back over to this bad boy. If you're looking for a 2022, right, you're loving that dark smoky granite mica color with the black interior, black top. So that's the triple black. And you got something in your price point of $78,000, then I absolutely think you should check out these guys out here at Hendrick Lexus of Charleston. All right, family, that is
GodSpeed's Lexus LC500 pick of the week.
Tonight's video of the week is coming from our friend Steven out here at Steven's Garage. Now, I've been checking out Steven's videos of the LC500 for the past couple weeks, right? He's absolutely doing a build. Started with, calipers, and then did the coilovers, change out his wheels, done the insert to the carbon fiber engine cover. And now, family, he's doing the E6 carbon fiber lip kit. Now, I'll tell you what I love about this guy, and then we're going to go ahead and start the video out here real quick. I just love that we've got a lot of content about the LC500, but rarely do we see somebody take on a DIY approach quite like Steven's done, right? So big kudos to him. I really appreciate him kind of demystifying working on these LC500s, because I won't lie, there's absolutely aspects that I want to do to this car that some of them I've outsourced because I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh, it's an LC500. I don't want to mess something up. And what I appreciate about what Steven's doing is he's absolutely demystifying that, oh, you can't work on this expensive vehicle. You absolutely can, right? And, this guy's given us a tremendous channel to watch because he's doing so many builds. And Steven, if you're listening, my friend, I'm saying I'm a believer of exactly what you're doing. I'm a believer of the fact that you're doing it yourself. And I love the build design. I mean, it's a beautiful thing here. So enough about my talks, right? Let's get into a little bit about what he's doing.
Today, I'm going to be installing my carbon fiber lip kit on the LC500. This kit is made by E6 Carbon. It is their elite kit. Really excited to get it on the car. It has a Maxton Designs kit right now, so we're going to get that off, sell it, and we're going full carbon fiber.
Yep, guys, I partner with Steven too. I'm going to get that list of all of his sales goodies so I can get that in front of you guys if you're interested in picking up any of his used parts. So we're going to fast forward this just a tad.
All right, Logan, say hi. So, so good. I'm very impressed with this one. I'm excited to get the rest of the car on.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
See how it fits.
Now, interestingly enough, he took off the Maxton kit, right? Which I don't know if you guys, noticed that, but it's got like 3 pieces on the back and swapped it out for that 1 piece from E6. Really like that.
Looks like to get the side skirts on, we're going to have to take this off.
Now, I like these side skirts right now. Interestingly enough, they kind of have that artisan spirit, look to them. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe these are a little bit more affordable, right? Either way, they look amazing. I love, too, how flat they are on the side. This front lip is sick.
I was going to wait to do the front because my bumper's actually getting repainted here in a few weeks. Unfortunately, the previous owner must have just drove on some gravel roads or something too much because the front bumper.
If you guys notice, he's got the carbon fiber lower grill lip there as well. So, Steven, I'm going to reach out to you, my friend, but I'm curious, right, if all of the necessary bolts were just kind of, you pulled it out from the manufacturer's, plugs, if you will, or if you had to do some of those grommets or whatever they're called on this front lip as well. I know you mentioned it on your the side kit, so I've got to do a little bit of rework on mine where I paid a premium price for somebody to install my lip kit who, to be quite honest with you, they didn't do the solid job that I'm looking at Steven do on his, which is one of the benefits, to doing this stuff yourself, right? You absolutely know what you're getting and you can spend the extra time to get it done right.
For now, until I take the front off when they do the bumper. But yeah, it's good to go. I'm going to throw my wheels on and see what the final result is.
All right, guys. So listen, that is absolutely. Let me get back over here to the beginning if I can, or let me just get to the car. So that's absolutely Steven's garage. If you haven't already visited his website, absolutely. I'm sorry, not website, YouTube channel. Absolutely go out there, take a look at it. I'll make sure I've got the link to his channel in our comments as we normally do. Go out, give a sub on his channel. Make sure you like the content and let's support, another LC500 content creator out here. Steven, definitely know that I'll be following the rest of your build here, my friend. And
Godspeed's Aftermarket Showcase.
Aftermarket Showcase this week, we are back out here at E6 Carbon. So if you guys recall, man, we came out here and we were absolutely taking a look at this steering wheel, this carbon fiber steering wheel that they just introduced to the market earlier this year. Well, they've got a lot of goodies out here in carbon fiber for our car, but tonight what I want to do is to kind of, go inside with what we just saw Steven install on his car. I want to be able to showcase how you can get your hands on that same kit if you're interested in it, okay? Guys, I'm actually loving this kit. I mean, I number one, I love the carbon fiber on it. I love how it insinuates the designs. I love the fins right here and how they follow on all the back, and we can't see the back right here, but how they go through the back as well. You know what I'm saying? I love that. And let's see here. I think we've got, here's that back part right here, right? Yeah, I mean, I love how that's one piece. I love how we got the diffuser more aggressive right here. I love too how it still, accommodates obviously our normal exhaust pattern there. But if I'm not mistaken, Steven also did Army Trex, and so it's going to support, an Army Trex aftermarket exhaust system as well. Or if you guys have been seeing some of those tips that I'm seeing online that people are selling for our vehicle, this would look really good with some of those blacked out tips as well, right? Really liking this. So let's take a look at the pricing, right? $3,500 for the full kit. And so, we know traditionally those actually, let me see if we can break this apart with these guys, because then we can really understand the value that we're getting potentially with a full kit if they offer it that way. So Rear diffusers, $13.75. The front. Now, interestingly enough, though, this is a new kit because I'm seeing this Aero kit right here. Let me make sure. Yeah. See, yeah, this one. So they've actually got two kits, right? This one right here is almost like the Maxton design kit, just in carbon fiber, right? It's very, very subtle, not making a lot of statement. Now I think this one protrudes out a little bit more down here than the Maxton kit on the front lip, but this one's more conservative, right? It's not as aggressive as the other kit. So when we go back to that other kit, right, we absolutely get what looks to be something 100% new from E6. Okay, so that comes with the front splitter, the side splitters, and the rear lower diffuser. All right, I'm not going to over talk this, but I wanted to make sure that, if you guys were looking at that video from Steven's Garage and was like, hey, that's got to be my next kit, or that's got to be the next item on my build, you absolutely knew how to get out here and get at it, okay? All right, family, that is our aftermarket showcase from E6 Carbon this week. Fam, that is our episode for the week. I will have all the details of what we discussed tonight in the comments. You guys have a beautiful weekend. Godspeed.